Then I heard, "Oh God, yes, take me, please, please, harder." The voice was unmistakably Alice's. I hung up the phone. 30 seconds later it rang again, and I knew who it would be, so I picked up the handset and dropped it on the floor. One of the good things about living in an apartment is that you don't accumulate a lot of stuff because you have no place to put it. I had all that I wanted packed and out in the truck in just over an hour. I was in a motel by 3 a.m. and at the bank when the doors opened at 9 o'clock. I cleaned out all the accounts, then drove over to my job, told Jake I was quitting without notice and explained why. He said he understood, cut me my final check, helped me load my tools, told me I could give him as a reference, and wished me well. My phone had been ringing since 7 a.m. All calls from Alice. I finally turned it off and made a mental note to get a new number. Then I changed my mind. I didn't know if Alice could get the new number from her cell phone provider or not. I decided to pitch the phone in the trash can and buy a track phone at Walmart. I didn't need to do anything with credit cards, since Alice and I didn't have any joint cards. She had 2 in her name, and I had 3 in mine. By 10 a.m., I was on the road to a destination I hadn't yet decided on. All I knew was that it had to be miles and miles away from Alice. I finally landed in Castle Rock, Colorado. I found a job in my field and settled in to start my new life. If there was going to be a divorce, Alice would have to file for it. If she did, she would know where I was. After a year, she could use abandonment as a reason. The only drawback was that I would never know. But then it really didn't matter because I had no plans to ever get married again. The next 2 years went by and life was good. I had dated some and had a friend with benefits. And now this. I know you heard me when I told you what would happen if you went on that date. You ignored me, left for that date, and I did what I said I was going to do. How did you find me? A very expensive private detective. Why did you bother? You are my husband. The whither thou goest thing and all that kind of stuff. How did you come up with the money to pay for a very expensive private detective on a secretary's wages? I sold the house. What house? The one I was awarded in the suit. I started to ask what suit and what house, but caught myself. It just didn't matter. Well, you wasted your money and the time it took you to get here because we are done. You did just what I knew you were.